The kids think that the explosion's happening around them. They think they were literally driving through a minefield.
Yeah.
Dummies. Stupid kids. Adult Logan sees his buddy Rips, who says to him, hey, what's with the Jean-Luc Picard outfit?
Yeah.
This is Broadcast Obituaries, Gone Too Soon. We exhume a short-lived TV series, episode by episode, give it a proper eulogy, and answer the burning question, was it canceled too soon or not soon enough? Analysis, nostalgia, and our final verdict on TV's fallen heroes.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Rob.
And I'm Aaron, and this is Broadcast Obituaries. We've got a good one today. Timecop. Episode 6, Alternate World. Let me jump into the summary. We both agreed after Rob read the epic summary last week, at the end of last week's episode for this.
It took like 5 minutes just to read the summary.
It did. And then it was like poorly written by AI. It's terrible. So I'm just going to give you the Aaron version of the episode, the summary. If you want to listen to it, go to the last episode and listen, or you can go to TV Guide and read it yourself and see how badly written it is. So in today's episode, Jack gets to go back to his teenage years in 1989, where he gets to cross paths with his younger self. He also runs into his old TEC partner. There's a little bit of alternate reality stuff here, or alternate world stuff. It's pretty cool. And that's as far as I'm going to go. It's a good episode. There's some hilarious scenes, moments. I don't even know if there's scenes, but there's those little cutscene moments that cracked me up every time I saw them. So
I can't
wait
wait
to
hear what
get
you
into
thought.
this one. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Nice.
But Rob, before we jump in,
Yes,
do we get a back in time today?
we sure do. We're going back in time.
Yes.
Back in time. Back in time. Back in time.
So last week, if you recall, we looked at the Billboard Modern Rock Tracks for the last episode, which was like October 20th, 1997, right? This episode aired June 20th, 1998. So I thought we would look at the Billboard Modern Rock Tracks again to see how they changed in that 8-month window. So
Okay, just 8 months.
Just 8 months.
Shouldn't be drastic, right?
Good one. Good one. There is not one similar song on this list. I should say there's not one identical song on this list. There's definitely similar songs. They're all modern rock tracks from the 90s. So I thought we'd talk about that. I do have an Incepted back in time for us as well. We go back to 1989. So I thought we would just look at the top of the top 40 for 89. We're just comparing music to music here. I have a few movies for 89 as well. Okay.
I'm excited for 89.
All right.
I'm a fan of 80s and 90s music, so
And I got to
be
tell
like
you,
a good little crossover.
I got to tell you, I did not know many of these songs from 1989.
Okay.
Not very many at all.
You're
However,
not a big 80s music guy, though, either.
I
are
am
you?
not. I am not. Here we go. So we are looking at the modern rock tracks for the week of June 20th, 1997. I have the top 15 here. Number 15 goes back to a standard. We have discussed them. It's Third Eye Blind with Losing a Whole Year.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Opening track off of that monumental album of theirs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I listened to that yesterday all the way through.
Oh, great one.
Yeah.
Man.
Doing some stuff out in the yard and just put it on.
Nice.
So.
I love it. I love it. Number 14. Last time we discussed Everlong by the Foo Fighters, which was a great song. I called it one of the greatest rock songs of all time.
Yeah. You made me question our friendship because you said you weren't a huge Foo Fighters fan. And I had to contemplate on that.
I'm glad you spent some time thinking about it. I forgot.
I was like, I don't know what this means. And you picked the wrong Smashing Pumpkins. Or no. Yeah, you picked the wrong Smashing Pumpkins album.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I have spent a lot of time over the last week listening to both Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness and Siamese Dream. Like just literally listening to both albums. I'm still on Siamese Dream. I much prefer that album.
Okay.
Much prefer.
I need to listen. Maybe I'll listen to it again.
Give it
listen to the whole thing. I need to listen to the whole thing. I just need to put it on.
Finish.
Yep. Just give it a go.
Anywho, number 14 on our list is the Foo Fighters again with My Hero, which is another phenomenal song of theirs.
Yeah.
That was, for a long time, that was like my favorite Foo Fighters song until I actually spent some time listening to Everlong. And I was like, oh, this is a better song. But they're both great.
Yeah.
Both great.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Number 13, Garbage. I Think I'm Paranoid.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
It is a really good one. It might be my favorite Garbage song. I don't have a lot of favorite Garbage songs, but that one
it's probably my favorite.
Is probably my favorite. It's a very good song. Number 12, we've talked about them a lot lately too. It's Everclear with I Will Buy You a New Life. Great track.
Yes.
Great track.
I heard a cover for that song. I will send it to you later. I can't remember who did the cover.
Okay.
But it was phenomenal.
I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear it. Number 11, this was a very fun song, and I still hear it once in a while, and it makes me smile, but it's One Week by the Bare Naked Ladies.
Yes. It's a guilty pleasure, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
you
fun.
Can't help but not sing along to it.
Nope.
So.
Yeah. To the words that you can tell.
Right, yeah.
Chicken to China to Chinese chicken. That's about it, right? There's a few more. There's a few more pieces here and there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure those aren't even the real words. That's how I hear them. I don't know what the real words are.
I think those are the real words.
Oh, hey.
I don't know.
I'm getting better at this.
I can be wrong too.
Number 10 is a song called Kind and Generous by Natalie Merchant. And I never knew the name of it until today when I looked this up. But to me, it is the song where she says thank you like 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know the name of it.
Me either. I thought it was called Thank You. So,
but that's not it. That's not what it's called.
No, Kind and Generous, and that's a fine song. I'm not a huge Natalie Merchant fan, but she's fine. I liked the 10,000 Maniacs that she was the lead singer for. Natalie's fine. Number 9, we saw this band together, you and I. It's the Wallflowers with the song Heroes.
Yes,
that was off the Godzilla soundtrack.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that song.
It is, honestly, and I just learned this today. I thought this was a Jakob Dylan solo release for some reason. In my mind, this has always just been him doing this by himself, but it is technically a Wallflowers song.
Yeah. It's all of them. Yep. Yeah. That was a good concert we went to.
Yeah. And I still say my favorite part of it was the encore where they came out and did those 3 Tom Petty songs.
Oh, I know. He just passed. He had
very recently, within a couple months.
Yeah, and that was really fun to hear those covers.
That was incredible. Great. I mean, American Girl, it's one of my favorite songs. I love American. Is that what it's called? American Girl? She was an American Girl. American Girl. Hearing that thing live blew my mind.
Yeah, and he did such a good job of representing just the full feel of Tom Petty during it.
Absolutely. So, it was incredible.
Yeah, it's great.
Moving on up to number 8, and this is the song Real World by Matchbox 20.
Meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that first Matchbox 20 album. This was never one of my favorite songs off of it, either as a single or off the album itself.
I enjoyed it the first time I heard it. I was working at the movie theater when this came out, and I was the projectionist, so I got to spend my full shift upstairs by myself, just starting movies up. But you had to listen to the music tracks that played. So I heard this song on repeat a million times. I got so sick of it. I couldn't stand it anymore. So even when it comes on now, this is one song that I will literally skip. I'm like, nope, I can't do it.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Number 7, Closing Time by Semisonic. You still hear this one. You still hear this a lot. Yeah, it's a fun song. I like that one. And number 6 is Torn by Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. These are all blasts from the past.
They really are. Yeah, that was a really good song. At the time, I did not know that it was a cover song. She did not write that one. That was she was Australian, and she was covering another Australian band whose name escapes me at the moment.
I didn't even know she was I didn't know she was Australian.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Now you're making me doubt myself. Let me look it up. Natalie Australian and British singer and actress.
Oh.
Yeah.
I honestly learned a lot on these Back in Times, man.
Hey, I'm doing my best to help educate you.
Yeah. That's amazing.
The band that originally did the song Torn was called Edna Swap. And I have listened to their version before when I learned that it was a cover song. And it's fine. It's really not that different from hers.
Yeah.
But it's a really good song. I love it. And number 5, there's something about this band. In my mind, they're almost like a novelty band. But it's Fastball with Out of My Head.
I like Fastball. You don't like them?
They're okay.
Band?
I don't dislike them. They just never caught on with me for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe there was too much organ in their music. I'm just not an organ fan.
Big organ guy.
Yeah, I'm not a big organ guy.
Yeah, I like him. I had that album, Fastball. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Out of My Head. That was like the lesser known of their two singles, I think.
Yeah.
Number 4, we already talked about Everlong again, but I called Everlong one of the greatest rock songs of all time. I think number 4 here on our list is one of the greatest songs of all time. Across all genres. And to me, when I think of the 90s, I think of this song. I think this song epitomizes the 90s the best. But it is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah, you're right. That might be the 90s.
Yeah, in my opinion. I mean, when you think of 90s, some people will say, what about Smells Like Teen Spirit? Early 90s.
Very it's very grunge specific. It's not all, it doesn't represent all of the 90s.
Right. Not all alt rock, whatever you want to call it. I think, in my opinion, Iris epitomizes
gets you there.
The 90s. And it is a phenomenal song. I love this song. It never gets old. Even though it was on repeat constantly for probably 5 to 10 years. Like, it was heavy rotation.
Every other song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I would listen to it every time. I would still listen to it every time right now. And I do often listen to it.
That's a good one. Yeah. It's on hits my playlist frequently.
Yeah.
So.
Great song. Number 3. I just saw this band. Actually, they played with Everclear when I went to see them about a year and a half or so ago. They were one of the opening acts. It's Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy.
Yeah. I had this album. Not a lot of good ones on that album, but I had it.
Yeah. They were very cool live. They played several songs off of that album, and they were very cool. They sounded good live.
They had another hit, didn't they? Or was it just Sex and Candy?
No, there was another one. Maybe St. Joe in the schoolyard or on the school bus, something like that. I'm not good with names. If it's not not a hit, I'm not good with the names of songs for the most part, and not a single, I should say.
Yeah.
They had one or two.
Yeah. Forgettable, but good. The stuff they had was good.
Yeah. They were a lot of fun live. They were very cool to watch. Number 2, you've mentioned how much you love this artist on our program here. It is Alanis Morissette with Uninvited. That was a good song.
I do.
Yeah.
I do like Alanis Morissette.
Yeah. Hey, she's a very 90s artist as well.
She is.
And this was a great song.
So, was that, I forgot the name of the other song. See, I get on the spot in this and I start forgetting the name
Which
of
other
songs.
song? Her song?
Her other real popular song where she's singing about her relationship or breakup.
Oh,
yeah. Was that
ironic? No, it wasn't ironic. That's not her.
No, it's not ironic.
Song.
No.
Jagged Little Pill?
Jagged Little Pill. I think that's
the name of the album.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. My point I was going to try to make is, was she really dating Dave Coulier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And that whole song is about him. And then I watch him on Full House reruns and I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Got a whole song written about you that became a massive hit.
Yep. Yep. Cut it out. That was his thing. I loved it.
Yeah. Do you try that with your kids? Do you ever do that? Cut it out?
No.
Okay.
They would probably look at me like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It doesn't.
What is that?
Work. No. Yeah. It doesn't work. They don't get it. They have no point of reference. So.
Well, that's okay. All right. The number 1 song. We already had one by this band on here. It's The Way by Fastball. Your favorite band?
Not my favorite, but I did like them. Fastball's good.
This was a very popular song. Very popular song.
Yeah.
It blows my mind that it ranks higher than Iris. But again, I don't know which one just came out, or
I would imagine Goo Goo Dolls was probably out for a while already.
Maybe.
Iris.
Maybe it was sliding down the list while Fastball just premiered. And
it just popped up.
Yeah.
Album hit.
Yeah.
So, all right, very cool.
So, totally different list than what we had from about 8 months prior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of good songs, though, on this one. I could almost make this a playlist and just listen to this regularly. Good stuff.
It's a good one.
All right. So we're going to Incept. We're going back to 1989 when this episode took place. And I pulled the top 40 from, they actually gave us a specific date in that episode. I think it was May 19th, 1989. Yep. So I picked from that week. Here's our top 40. All right. We're going to start with number 10. This is one that I know. It's Like a Prayer by Madonna.
That's still good.
Yeah. Yeah. One of her best, in my opinion. Obviously,
no
music is subjective, and I almost said suggestive. Hers
that song
definitely is suggestive, but it's also subjective. If I say, that's the best to me. It's my opinion. It's like one of my favorites, and that's one of my favorites of hers, for sure. Number 9 is Every Little Step by Bobby Brown. You a fan of his music?
No, I don't. If I heard it, I'm sure I would know it. But I don't listen to a lot of Bobby Brown.
Okay. Number 8 is After All by Cher and Peter Cetera.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know that one at all.
All right. Number 7, you'll know. I knew this one. I'm 100% sure you'll know that. It is The Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler.
Yep.
You know, that's used.
Yeah,
TV,
everywhere.
movies, everywhere. Yeah. It's a big one. Number 6, this is a really cool song, Patience by Guns N' Roses, GNR.
I do love some Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses was cool. Number 5, Rock On by Michael Damian. I honestly don't know any of his music. I wouldn't know it if I heard it.
No, I don't know that.
Number 4, Soldier of Love by Donny Osmond. Donny Osmond.
Not a Donny Osmond fan, so he was still doing stuff in '89.
Apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right. Number 3, I know the band. I'm not familiar with the song. It's "I'll Be There for You" by Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that's a good
You know
one.
that track? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
You got to listen to some of these.
Do I gotta?
Well, maybe not, but
Number 2, Real Love by Jody Watley. I don't know that name at all.
That is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Was this her one song? Might have been, maybe.
Again, I don't know. I was really worried about getting my Spotify algorithm to start skewing to this late 80s music. I was very worried about it, so I did not sample these.
My Spotify is schizophrenic at this point. I've been listening to so much different stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. If you check this stuff out, it's going to be all over the place. All right.
Yep.
The top 40 from May 19th, 1989. The number 1 song, Forever Your Girl by Paula Abdul.
Yep.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I listened to a lot of Paula Abdul in '89.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think of it? You like that one? Is that your jam?
I mean, not now. I know this. I'm familiar with the song, Rob. It's not like it's on my playlist every day.
All right. Forever Your Girl, Aaron's jam. Got it.
Yeah. Just know that, everybody. I got it tattooed on my shoulder.
Smart.
I love this so much. Yeah.
Good idea. All right, so that is the top 10 of the top 40 for 1989. I debated talking the movies or the top 40 there. So I just have a brief list of the movies as well. I just want to go over the top 5 movies for the whole month of May 1989.
Okay.
But then I decided, no, we have to do the top 7 because
you cut some good ones out, didn't you?
I did. If I went to 5, we would leave out 2 cool movies. So here's our top 7. Number 7 for the month of May 1989, Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He ripped that guy's throat out. It's awesome.
Right?
Man, I love that movie.
Yes.
So good.
Hey, they get better from there. Number 6, Major League.
Yes.
I love Major League.
I love that one.
Yes. Yeah.
I wanted to show it to the kids, so I was watching some clips.
Yeah.
And they're not ready for that one.
No, they're not. I'm not sure my kids are, and my kids are
almost grown.
20.
2 of them are grown.
2 of them are grown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, I just watched this movie within the last few months. It's See No Evil, Hear No Evil with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. One is deaf and one is blind.
One's blind. Yeah, I only remember the scene where they go to jail.
Okay. All right.
That's all I can remember, but I have seen that movie. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
I love that movie. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. Number 4, you're a fan of spooky movies. It's Pet Sematary.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good book. I didn't see the movie, but I read the book. It's one of my favorite Stephen King books.
The book has got some, or the movie, sorry, has got some scenes that are just hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure the book is even worse.
It's dark. It is dark.
Yeah.
Number 3 is the movie K9. K9. I think. Let me look it up.
Is that Jim Belushi?
That's what
is that Jim Belushi and the dog?
Sure it is.
Like a buddy cop movie?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is a buddy cop action movie starring Jim Belushi and a German Shepherd.
Yep.
Named Mel Harris. Just kidding. It says it's starring Jim Belushi and Mel Harris. I'm sure that's not the dog's name.
Not the dog's name. You just insulted some actress. I can't believe that
an actress. It is a woman. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was the female star. I'm shocked that was number 3. But I guess in '89, I guess those kind of movies were getting popular, right? Because we had a run of animal-oriented films there in the '90s. So
definitely.
Okay.
And people loved buddy cop action movies, right? I mean, you got your Lethal Weapon movies, which is it a buddy cop movie? Buddy cop I think they are. I would say Lethal Weapon are probably almost, that's the epitome of a buddy cop action movie.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Number 2, on our list here, Field of Dreams.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a cool movie. I really like that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Well, it might be one of the first Kevin Costner films I saw. Well, no, if we count when my babysitter showed me The Untouchables, which actually came out in 1987. If I saw that, I'm pretty sure I saw that before I saw Field of Dreams, which came out here in 89.
Yeah. Your babysitter showed you that. I can't believe that.
Pretty sure she never babysat us again.
Probably not.
All right, number one, the number one movie for the month. This is the reason I wanted to discuss this, because we actually mentioned this movie last week, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Oh, excellent movie.
Great movie, phenomenal movie. We both agreed Raiders is the superior of the two good, of the best Indiana Jones movies. Doesn't mean this one's bad by any stretch of the means. This is a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, man.
Love it.
I want to go back to 1989 and see some of these movies in theaters.
This is a great list of movies, honestly.
Yeah.
So, love it.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. All right. So, that's all we're hitting for our Incepted Back in Time today, because last week we spent way too much time on it.
That was a deep dive.
It was a super deep dive, and probably could have gone deeper, but we got to move this show along. So that's our Back in Time, along with its Inception.
Nice.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right. So, you guys, what do you guys say? You seem excited. You got a grin. You're biting your lip. I don't know if it's supposed to be sultry or you're just excited. I can't tell.
Sorry to put you through that there. That was
a little weird. But...
Hey, so in our episode today, when Jack goes back in time to 1989, a bit of a spoiler here. When he pops out, through the time bubble, he comes out in front of a movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
And on the marquee of that movie theater is a movie called Time Pirates. So I went to look, was this an actual 1989 movie? And it is not. I think there was a movie called Time Pirates that came out within the last 2 or 3 years, actually.
Okay.
But it was not a real movie back in 1989. So I did a search. Was there another movie similar to that came out in 1989? Was there a different movie that came out? And there was a movie that came out in May of 1989 when our episode takes place, called Time Trackers.
I'm so excited for this. I know where this is going.
I watched the movie Time Trackers.
Okay.
Just because you're getting your phone out, aren't you? You're going to give me a minute.
I am excited.
Okay.
You got to do a movie in a minute. I want to see how you do this.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
I hope I don't let you down here, because you might have some expectations knowing this movie.
No, I saw it a while ago, so I don't remember a lot, but I remember enough that I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Oh man. Okay. Time Trackers.
My summary might be a little brief, honestly, because I don't want to give away the ending to the movie, because
right. Yeah. We won't talk about
it. Do that. And it does have a very interesting ending.
Yeah.
So I might be a little brief, honestly, in here, because.
Okay. You got your notes? You took notes, right?
I have zero notes. I actually just finished watching this about an hour ago. So.
Oh, so it's super fresh.
It is very fresh. Yeah.
All right. Let me give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So Time Trackers came out in 1989. No big names in this movie whatsoever. It's set in the far distant future of 2033, where time travel has been discovered by this group of scientists. There's an evil scientist who wants to eliminate all of his competition of the other scientists. So he steals the time machine and he goes back in time. And just like in Trancers, basically, he's going to go back and kill their ancestors so that they no longer exist in the present. He goes to 1991 to kill somebody's ancestor. They stop him while they use their time machine that looks like a shed. When they get back in, a cop joins them accidentally. They go back all the way to 1100, 1146, something like that, to medieval England. And the bad guy has set himself up as a lord there in the small town, and they have to try to stop him there before solving everything and getting back to the future.
Wow,
Do I have more time?
You got 1 second. That's amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of a wild ride, isn't it?
It was a wild ride, honestly. And from everything that I read about it, people were talking about how it's, oh yeah, that's funny. It's this. I didn't find it super funny. There was definitely comedic relief in it. The cop that they take back with them is very funny. He's always funny. Every time he's on the screen, basically. And there was definitely some other funny stuff, but I wouldn't call it a comedy. This came out 3 months after Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, where they also go back to medieval England through time travel. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is a hilarious movie.
So good.
And a great movie. This is neither. But it is funny, and it was interesting. I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed this movie.
It's good. It does. I was going to say it is a cheap copycat of Bill and Ted, is what it felt like they were trying to do.
Yeah,
and it just didn't. It didn't land.
No,
but
no, it didn't help.
Cult classic, though. I think, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I was only able to find it on YouTube and watch it on there. Couldn't find it anywhere else, but it is good. The ending is actually very interesting. With they make it back to the future, the distant future, and there are some lines there. The head scientist who stayed back the entire time he realizes that time cannot be changed no matter what. If you go back in time, basically it's already happened and you can't change it. So it's cool. A little bit of weird incest happening that I am having a hard time getting past. Just because someone is your distant long great grandfather doesn't mean they're not still related to you.
I remember those. I remember that. It's just really weird. They made some odd choices. They made some really odd choices.
But it was very interesting. I was most struck by the similarity to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures though, when I was watching it.
Would you recommend people to watch it?
Yes, I would.
Okay. You hear that? Everybody, go listen to it. Rob says go watch it. I should say, not listen to it.
If you look it up on the internet, which it doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, but you can read about it on IMDb or something. Quotes on there say things like, "It's so bad that it's good." I don't know if I put it in that category. I don't think it's bad. I enjoyed it. Like, I think it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, I might have to watch it again.
Yeah,
maybe just put it on the background.
Yeah,
while I'm doing chores or something.
Yeah. A lot of the storyline, like when they're back in medieval England, doesn't really matter.
It doesn't fit anything, does it?
No, there's just
why did
people
you even go
talking. They're talking about this evil Lord Alfred who has taken over, and there's this Red Duke who is basically Robin Hood fighting against him. This is all stuff I probably should have said in my 60-second long summary. But there's this whole storyline going on, and I'm watching it going, I don't care about this. Go find the guy that you're tracking, your time trackers, go track him and kill him or stop him from killing people, basically. And then it turns out he is Lord Alfred, and then it kind of makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
How it ties together there. Also, this movie feels a little bit like the movie Timeline, based on the book by Michael Crichton.
Yeah.
Has some other similar concepts, these time travel movies. I mean, if you throw Army of Darkness in here, that's like 4 different time travel movies all going back to medieval England.
Yeah.
Kind of odd.
Yeah. I don't think time travel movies now would do that, though. I don't think that would be the destination. That was a very 90s, because you have movies like Braveheart, all these that were hugely popular, so there was this weird maybe obsession with medieval times.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
But
I agree.
Very cool. Time Trackers, everyone.
Time Trackers.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Rob recommends it.
It was cool.
Rob says it's worth a watch.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah. So we should dive into, because I'm excited to dive into this episode.
Okay.
Alternate World.
All right.
And just, I know you're going to run through it.
Yep.
And I won't make too many comments, but
no, make all the comments.
Boy.
If
this was a weird one. The second time I watched it on 1.5 times speed on YouTube.
Okay. Smart.
And that made it even better. So recommend you do that too.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Then let's take it through. Please stop me whenever.
I will.
Whenever these things.
I'm hoping you point out some of the things I have in my notes.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we start off. It's Pine Creek, Arizona, May 19th, 1989. There's a couple teenagers on dirt bikes or motorcycles. They're out in the desert. One of them is the young Jack Logan.
I know. It's amazing. It doesn't even look like Jack Logan. Like, he's
old
enough that they should still look the same.
Yeah.
And there's not a similarity.
Yeah. He's 17 or 18.
Yeah.
He should look like Jack Logan to some degree. In addition to Logan, a young Logan, what we also get here are a whole bunch of 80s references.
Yes.
Lots of 80s references. They talk about Tom Cruise and Iceman in Top Gun and Han Solo in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They're
Very weird.
They're like comparing the manliness of the characters from Top Gun and Star Wars and like who is the best and strongest. And I'm like, they're not even similar movies.
Yeah.
And you're comparing them. It's just weird.
Superior wheels, superior handling. It's not the machine, Rips, it's the man. You just got lucky. Tom Cruise, Top Gun, F-16. Superior machine, kick the crap out of those MiGs. Han Solo, Millennium Falcon, superior man. Yeah, right. Think about it. He blew away all those TIE fighters and made the jump to light speed and had to talk to that thieving Wookiee. Greedo would have wasted Tom Cruise and Goose before they got out of the cantina.
The dialogue it's like somebody was like, what was stereotypical 80s like? We're going to write this dialogue to match that stereotype. Yes. It was hilariously bad.
Never minding that Top Gun came out in 85, 4 years before this was set, and Star Wars actually came out in 77, so it's like 12 years before.
Yeah.
Although if you go by, the end of the Star Wars movies, that was like 84-ish. Still, that's half a decade prior to this.
Yeah. It was really interesting. This dialogue is interesting.
So anyway, they're out in the desert. They're cutting through a fence. They're trying to find a shortcut to get to the highway. His friend who is with him, I think his name is Matty Rips.
That was his name?
I'm pretty sure. He says, hey, isn't there supposed to be an old minefield in here? Like it's an old government testing site or something.
Yeah.
So, but Logan peer pressures him into it. They go.
It's just a sign they put up to keep people away.
Yeah, that's all
what
he
says.
That's what it is. Yeah. So they take off. We see this guy kind of stand up. He's been watching them this whole time, apparently. And he waited till they were driving away to get out his large futuristic gun and start shooting at them instead of just like popping up and being like, hey, kids, bam, bam.
Just killing them. Why do they always look like the Terminator? Why is that always when these guys show up?
Yeah.
He's got a long black trench coat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was
Sunglasses.
a giant grenade launcher.
Yeah. It was a future grenade launcher type of deal.
Yeah. His hair's slicked back.
Yeah.
Like that's the reference for anybody that's going to come and murder in a time travel show.
Yep. We need a bad guy. All right. Let's get our Terminator makeup and costume in here. So he pops up. He starts shooting at him with this massive gun. He misses them every time. The kids think that the explosion's happening around them. They think they were literally driving through a minefield.
Yeah.
Dummies. Stupid kids. We go to 2007. We see adult Logan now, and he's quizzing Easter on some movie history. It's like they're doing their own version of Back in Time.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's cool.
Easter's good though.
Yeah,
he knows everything.
He knows everything. What he's kind of describing there is that he uses movies as a reference point for history. So Logan would give him a movie, he'd tell him the year, and then tell him what was happening in history at that year. I like the way he thinks.
Yeah.
There's some talk about some budget meetings with the Senate subcommittee.
We got to go back a second. All right. Did you like how Easter describes how he uses movies as his point of reference? Like as a cultural anthropologist, he says, the 20th century is what drives his tickle file.
Pervert.
That's what I thought. I was like, that's wildly inappropriate, man. Like, and you shouldn't be talking to Jack about that, let alone in your place of work. It's not okay.
Not cool.
It's like, where does HR?
Yeah.
Yep. His 20th century tickle file.
Yep. All right. So there's a time rift. Hemmings reads out the date. Logan recognizes it. He knows that's the night that he spent in jail.
Yeah.
Turns out he stole his dad's car to take a girl named Allie to the prom. While he was in jail, she hooked up with his friend Matty Rips and never saw her again. I'm sure he saw her, but they were not a thing.
Yeah.
So Logan wants to go back. He wants to go investigate. There's a regulation that Hemmings reads out stating that an agent can't go back to where he might come in contact with a different version of himself.
So Jack doesn't get to go.
Nope.
They say, sorry, Jack, it's regulation. You can't go.
End of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then he argues that his younger self is in jail, so there's no chance that he can run into him.
Look, it's a small town. If there's somebody back there who doesn't belong there, they're going to be spotted in a New York Minute.
All right. You talked me into it.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. Cool.
Sold.
Yeah.
You go.
I'm
sold.
In. Yep.
These regulations are just things on paper for them.
They're suggestions. They're not hard and fast. But it says regulation, and there's a number. Nah, it's just it's an idea.
We can say no. We can change our mind.
Right.
It's fine.
They're kind of talking about the prom since that's what Logan missed. And Hemmings tells Logan she didn't even get invited to go to prom. She was deemed TSNA, too smart, no action.
Yep.
Which I wouldn't mention, except that comes back into play later in the episode. Otherwise, it's a weird line. But
yeah.
All right. Logan also tells us that the night he spent in jail was the best thing that ever happened to him, because when he got out, it turns out he was actually living with a foster family and had been with several foster families. And his dad says something like, no son of mine is going to be a criminal. And he says, well, it's a good thing you're not my dad. So then his foster dad adopts him and they become a true family.
Yeah. That's sweet. That was a sweet moment.
It is.
Yeah.
So he hops in his time sled and heads over to the Temporal parking lot, parks that time machine. And...
What do you think? I think the valet's name is, I think his name is probably Rodney. Okay. He's probably a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
You know,
that sounds
they
right.
They probably have an awesome like high five that they give because,
right.
You know,
like,
they practice it every time he goes in.
Yeah. Dude, you're my most consistent customer. You're here all the time.
All the time. You and everybody else that's got these rogue sleds, but
right. Let's talk about them. That's part of the confidentiality agreement I have here.
That's right.
So he pops out in 1989 in front of the movie theater. There's a movie playing called Time Pirates. Already mentioned it. Logan talks to a shop owner who's there on the street, and the guy tells him, hey, it sounds like there was a robbery down the street at Bill Logan's hardware store. Must be his dad. He gets there. Bill is being hauled out on a stretcher. But that's a bad thing, because now Bill was supposed to catch Logan stealing the car 10 minutes before this, but now he's headed to the hospital. He's not going to catch Logan.
And this is the first of 3, maybe 4 random sprinting scenes for Jack. His hardware store was robbed, and he just books it. I mean, he's hard running. Yeah. This isn't like a casual jog. He is he's on his way.
He is. Yep. He gets a lot of that this episode. Hope he did some training.
Yeah, completely random.
Yep. He sees adult Logan sees his buddy Rips, who says to him, hey, what's with the Jean-Luc Picard outfit?
Yeah.
Like, they are throwing in pop culture references all over the place here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, very cool. We got a Star Trek reference. Nice.
Yes. I love it. We haven't had many Star Trek references this season, for us, you and I.
Right. No.
Which is weird for us. I know. Yeah. Especially with time travel. There's all kinds of time travel in Star Trek. Why are we not talking about Star Trek more?
I don't know. We should be doing a better job. We're going to lose our nerd cred.
I know. Right. Hey, we brought it up here, so that's something.
Yeah. We're back.
Yeah. Rips tells adult Logan where young Logan was going, which is weird. He knows where he was going. He was going to pick up Allie and take her to the prom. Why does he need to ask Rips where Logan is?
He should know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he sprints again. Yep. But he's too late. Young Logan has left with his date, Allie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. Allie was played by Shanna Mokler, who went on to become the wife of Travis Barker, the drummer from Blink-182.
Oh.
They had a reality TV show, I think.
They did. Yeah. I had no idea that's who that was.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch reality TV.
Me either.
So
I only know this because I looked it up. I recognized her name when I was looking it up, but
yeah,
she did not do a ton of acting. So I think she was a beauty pageant person and then tried to act.
Yeah.
And then married a singer or a drummer. Right, as they do. So let's see. He does run into the other time traveler, though. And turns out it's a guy named Sam Usher. And he's a guy that Logan caught stealing time sled designs. And he's out on parole right now. But in prison, while he was there, he realized he needed to eliminate Logan when he's young so that he never captures him. So they have a tussle. And they're wrestling.
It's my first real bone to pick.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
All right. So they're tussling. They roll out into the street. There is a car coming. And Logan hits his time controller, which is a watch, and they bubble out of there right before the car can hit him. Right. What's your beef?
So they're rolling around fighting. In my head, I imagine they pop up at the valet. Rodney's like, whoa, fellas, no reason to fight. All right? We're going to get you back to your time. It's going to be okay. Everybody get into your sled, get buckled in, and calm down. They show up in the time sled in the next scene, and they just open the hatch, and they just pop out like two guys just hanging out.
Yep. No, we're just going for a ride.
I know.
You and I, we clearly do not like the time sled, like the mechanics of how time travel works for them. Like, clearly we have a major issue with this.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
It makes no sense at all.
Yep.
So...
it is interesting, though, when they get there and they pop back out. Logan's like, hey, look who I got.
Check it out.
Matuzak is there. He pulls his gun out, but he points it at Logan.
Yeah.
And turns out that Logan is on the most wanted list. He's the most wanted time criminal in TEC history now.
That's right.
So Logan is the one under arrest, and Usher, Sam Usher there, he plays along with it. He immediately turns around and he's like, yeah, he jumped me.
I got him.
He took my controller. Look what I did. I got him. What I don't understand here, when they were talking, Usher told him, he's like, hey, I cut the brakes. I cut your brake line. I put a bomb in your car, all this stuff. He's like, yeah, you're going to die. Why did he just time travel out of there thinking it would be okay? Like, history had been changed. He knew history had been changed because his dad didn't catch him stealing the car. And then this guy tells him he's going to wreck his car and try to kill him that way.
Yeah, look what
Why did he just time travel out of there? He should have resolved this problem right then.
Yeah, it's just one of the whole, like, this episode is really weird. But it goes to show, too, that Jack doesn't really care about the ramifications.
Yeah, true.
He just thinks everything's going to be fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
I'll just fix it later.
Yep. So, in the future there's some talkie-talkie. Usher visits Logan in the lockup. He tells him that it turns out Logan didn't die like he was supposed to. He drove his car into a tree instead. It killed Allie, his date. But because of that, he never spent the night in jail. I don't know if his dad ever adopted him or not. I don't know how that all happened, but he didn't become a time cop. He became a criminal. He never caught Usher. Usher instead became the time cop.
Yeah. And he got a little scar, a little cut on his head.
I didn't even notice it until the second time I watched it when the scar disappeared. But I never noticed
like at the end of the episode?
Yes. I saw he did this. And I was like, oh, did he have a scar there?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yep.
No idea.
Yep.
Easter and Matuzak are talking. Usher requested the entire case history. Why? Matuzak wants to know. Easter says, well, I'm just chalking it up to temporal Alzheimer's or temporal amnesia. I forget what he calls it now.
He said Alzheimer's, I think.
Temporal Alzheimer's. Okay, yeah. He said sometimes he forgets he's a cop. It's a little weird. They should all be thinking about this hard at this point. Hemmings comes in. She also has some evidence here, whether she knows it or not. She says the temporal controller wasn't Usher's.
Yeah.
And this is now the 5th new one he needs this year. On average, it's 1.5 per year for the different agents that are time traveling.
Yeah, and Matuzak's kind of upset with Easter and Hemmings. He's like, we just caught the biggest criminal in TEC history, and you guys are starting to defend him because they're a little like, I don't know, this is not really making sense. Like, Usher's really weird. This time controller doesn't belong to this whatever, timeline, essentially.
It's a little sus.
Yeah, sus. Nice. Good use of the word.
Thank you. So Logan goes right to court. They take him to court as they do in the TEC, and he decides to represent himself. They start listing his crimes, a lot of robberies with murders of TEC agents.
He went back to Russia and he stole 3 Fabergé eggs.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Wow. He
cool crime, dude.
He did some murdering.
He did some murders.
Look at you.
Yeah. He went on a real spree.
He did.
His defense here is he changed time. Usher changed time. He says, I'm not responsible for this because I didn't do them. Usher changed history. That's not my history.
Yep.
Usher denies it. Case closed. That's all there is to it. So Logan is looking at a death sentence. The judge is willing to show some leniency here if he's willing to turn over his rogue sled, which he says he doesn't know anything about. So he's sentenced to death. And at least for his sake, they didn't carry it out immediately like they did in the movie.
I know, right? In the movie, it was like, death, go. You're dead now.
Death, go drop him off that building again.
Yeah.
So Logan decides he needs to start acting like the master criminal that he is being accused of being. And he tells Jean he wants to give up the location of the sled, but he will only talk to Hemmings. Yeah. So she comes into his cell. They talk. She says he wants his handcuffs off. She's like, I can't do that. And he says,
they take when she goes to the interrogation room. This part was okay. Hold on. So, okay, keep going. This part bothered me too.
So she tells him, she says, I'm not allowed to do that. And he says, you can. He says, I thought you knew the whole penal code. And he recites the number, but she's allowed to remove him if she wants to. So she does, because why not? And he wanders around the room and he finds a hidden mic and he pulls it out, drops it in the toilet.
Was it hidden? I mean, it had a giant bright red light on it. And Hemmings is like, how did you know that was there? He's like, well, you got a completely white wall with white bolts and you got one that's got a bright red light on it. What do you mean? How did I know?
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah, it just killed me.
Yep. Very funny. So he tells her a bunch of stuff about herself. But she says, you could have gotten that from hacking into the mainframe. Then he says, oh yeah, well also you hate jazz, San Francisco, and baby boomers. Such a weird list of things to hate.
It is.
Except for jazz. I'm totally on board with hating jazz.
I know we've talked about this. Not all jazz is bad.
I know.
Not all bad. It's not all bad.
No. But very specific makes her seem like a very hateful person. Why doesn't he talk about the things she likes? He's just like, you hate this.
You hate jazz, San Francisco and baby boomers. You like burritos, extra guacamole, no beans. You go to the movies, you never rent.
Oh, actually, I just rented The Sound of Music last Christmas.
It's only because your niece had never seen it.
Yeah.
And I think this is when it starts to click with her. There's something going on, even though she accuses him of stalking her, as if he has time between
stalking me,
stealing Fabergé eggs, and all the other things he's doing. He has time to stalk a TEC agent.
Yeah.
But she still doesn't believe. And finally, he drops the line about TSNA, too smart, no action. And she says, I've never told anyone about that. But she still apparently does not believe. So he does the next best thing to getting her to believe. He takes her hostage.
That's exactly what you do. You don't believe me?
Yep.
Fine. Threat of murder. Here we go.
You're my meat shield. And he gets out in the hall. Everyone's surrounding him. They want to shoot him. Usher really wants to shoot him.
Oh, I know.
Matuzak's
even like, that's a 45 caliber gun. You're going to kill her if you shoot her.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So he kind of stops them for the most part for a while anyway. They get up to the escape pod, and he's like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the code in here. We're going to take this pod out, and we're going to be free. And she's like, I'm never giving you that code. And he says, I don't need to. He punches in the code. He says, that's your mother's birthday, right? And they hop in the escape pod. As they are, Usher shoots. He hits Logan.
Yep.
Center mass, basically. Don't worry, he's fine.
He's fine.
And the doors close. They get outside. Hemmings says, they must have 10 cars combing the street for us by now. That's it? Seriously? 10 cars? For the most notorious time criminal in TEC history, they're going to scrounge up 10 cars.
And you never see a car in that scene.
You
never see anything. They couldn't have got that far that fast.
There's no police cars. One car does drive by, which was interesting to me. It doesn't look anything like the car from the movie, but it does look different from her car.
It's a little future-y, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a future-y type of car. I liked it. It was cool. It looked good.
Yeah.
I'd drive it.
I'm with you. You drive it?
Yeah. So they're trying to figure out a place to go hide, basically. Matuzak is talking to Usher, and he is mad about him shooting Logan. And he could have killed Hemmings instead. And there's stuff that happens through this whole episode. Like, they're trying to show people starting to not believe Usher's story.
Right.
But Matuzak and Usher are the only two in this scene. And I don't think Matuzak thinks anything about it still at this point. He is still fully believing.
But that's full character for Matuzak.
Yes.
Because he doesn't believe anything Logan says either. Like, Matuzak is the guy that knows it all.
Good point.
Until it's in his face that he doesn't know it all.
Absolute proof. Which is why that comes into play in this episode, actually.
Yeah.
Logan wakes up in a bed in a hotel, surprised to find it's not the TEC infirmary. Hemmings has patched him up. And she realizes that somewhere at some point in time, she must have trusted him because she told him about TSNA. So they talk some more. He claims Usher has a rogue sled somewhere. We find out here that she actually dated Usher for 6 months.
Yeah.
So that really turns Logan on, and they smooch.
Wasn't that a weird transition?
Yes, it was.
She sits next to him on the bed, and he like caresses her face, and next thing you know, they're making out. And I was like, wow, how did we get here?
Yep. They're kissing, and I think he really just likes making out with people that are not in his own time or reality.
He does.
It's just his thing. He
gets
off on that.
Is it like a time kink?
Yeah, absolutely.
Time travel kink?
Definitely.
Like, they're never going to remember this.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want. What a creep.
Yes. Total perv. Total perv. Just like Easter with his time tickle. Is that what it was? What do you call
20th century time tickles.
Good. So Hemmings and Logan, they're looking for Usher's sled. She tells him he lives in a pretty bad neighborhood, but he got a good deal on a property above an old subway station. They're like, maybe that's where he's hiding his sled. It's stupid. So they very easily go to his place and find the rogue sled and the whole setup under his building. It's set up just like the TEC.
Can I say that Usher's time sled looks way cooler than a TEC's time sled? It's like slick and black. It's like a black, glossy black. Yeah. I was like, man, that guy knows how to build a rogue time sled there.
He's got the aesthetics down.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. The TEC, for them, it's probably just functional. The government built it. They don't care about what it looks like. They're just making it work.
Just make it work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's the cheapest, contractor we can get to build this thing?
Right.
So they had to cut off all the good looks.
Yeah.
So Hemmings is going to send Logan back to 1989 so he can fix the past. She's a little sad because she knows she won't remember any of this. She won't remember them if he fixes time.
Yeah.
He's in the sled. She's getting ready to send it out. And Usher comes barging in and he orders her to abort the launch. I feel like I've already seen this before. This happened in the movie, except it was Matuzak and Max Walker.
Yep.
She says no. She hits the button to send him. Usher shoots her dead right there. She sprawls out across the thing.
Yeah. Jack yells, no.
No.
And off he goes.
I'll see you in another life.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that, but he might as well have.
No. Yeah.
He goes back to 1989. The car that almost ran him over earlier is stopped. And the kid driving is like, I know he was here somewhere. I saw two guys. His
and
girlfriend,
how does Jack show up?
He comes running around the corner. Running around the corner. He's
full steam.
Yep. He carjacks these kids that are on their way to prom and kicks the girl out of the car. The girl, this kid's date really bothers me.
She was hitting on him. She's like,
She's like, hey,
I'll go anywhere with you.
Yeah. And he's like, get out of the car, woman.
Yeah.
So he tracks down the young Logan, and young Logan at first is trying to lose him. Then he realizes he can't stop the car. The brakes are all gone. Yeah. Old Logan, gets up beside him basically and tells him, you got to use your emergency brake and make a hard right.
Yeah.
So they do. He comes to a stop right in front of a tree. This is where Logan looks at it and he touches his forehead.
Like, oh,
the scar is gone. I didn't even know there was a scar. But
yeah, it's gone.
Yep. Allie slaps him and storms off. She's done. She's out of the episode. Back to, at least that part of history has reset itself now. Because she is no longer dating him. She's leaving him there.
Yep.
Young Logan really wants to shake hands with old Logan for saving him, but same matter, can't occupy the same space and all that jazz.
And old Jack was a real jerk about it.
Such a jerk.
Yeah.
Such a jerk.
Touch me, we're both dead.
That's cool. I was just trying to show you some gratitude.
Just wow.
Be cool, man. Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Usher shows up again out of nowhere.
Yep.
And young Jack is like, what is this, the Twilight Zone? I love all these old references. We had Star Trek, Star Wars, Twilight Zone, Top Gun.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should squeeze in some Twilight Zone episodes just for fun. I would love to watch some old Twilight Zone.
We should absolutely, just random. Instead of we've been doing our movie morgue, which we've been slacking on lately. We could just do
we have
some Twilight Zone episodes, just random special episodes. I'd love it. We don't even need to do the whole series. Just find the good ones.
Just
do them.
Because
there is some garbage.
There's some really terrible ones.
Yes.
Really, really terrible ones.
But also excellent. Anyway, I fully endorse that suggestion.
Yeah. Cool.
Usher pulls a gun on young Logan, and old Logan says, hey, remember what your dad gave you for Christmas last year? Or something like that. Yeah. And young Logan's like, oh, yeah. Hua! Yeah. He does a big karate kick, kicks the gun away from Usher before he can squeeze the trigger, apparently.
Yep.
And it's like, how'd you know about the karate lessons? He's like, kid, I know you better than you know yourself.
Yep. It was the easiest arrest ever. He just puts Usher in a little headlock and it's done. Usher's not even trying to fight.
Yep. Jack does go on to change history a little bit here. He tells him, hey, when Jenny Pollock asks you to be her lab partner, say yes. Should he have said something like that?
He should not have. He always does this every episode. He's telling people he's a time traveler. He's changing stuff. He's just the worst.
Also, at this point, he goes back to the future. Does young Jack get arrested? I guess he did steal the car, so maybe he gets caught for.
He probably still got arrested.
Maybe that's how history kind of resets. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but still, he changed other things, and we just saw that the smallest change couldn't.
Right.
Oh, no, none of it makes sense.
So Logan brings Usher back to the present. I think he's still not sure exactly what's going to happen. It's like a replay of when he came back the first time. Matuzak pulls his gun out, but this time he points it at Usher.
Yeah.
Usher starts pulling the same spiel that Logan did earlier. He's like, no, he changed history. I was the TEC agent. He changed history. We know that it's the truth now, that this is the true timeline. Or is it? Who knows? Hemmings is alive.
At this point, we don't know if any of this timeline is accurate anymore.
Right. How does anyone?
Because Jack changes so much on his own. Yeah. Right. It's just like, what is anything? What's even happening anymore?
Yeah. We're all living in Jack's world, basically.
Right.
He's created this thing for us. We thought that the Ripper / the Tourist was the one creating all these time events. It's actually Jack Logan. He's probably doing worse things for time than the Ripper ever did. Hemmings is alive. Whew. They share a little moment, a little flirty. she also makes some accusations that there is no chance that the two of them would ever be together.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of smiles and nods.
Yeah.
But it was interesting.
It's like you should have seen what we did in the alternate world.
Right.
That's what he said. Great.
And does he still have a gunshot wound in the middle of his chest?
I think it went away because when he came back in 1989, he was running full steam, and then he got in that little tussle with Usher. He was fine. Yeah. There was nothing, nothing bothering him at all. So it must have healed instantly somehow.
Okay, good. All right. Man, time powers. Yeah. That's awesome. I know. Good for him.
Amazing. And you never know what Rodney's doing for you.
Maybe
Rodney
had
could
a layover
be from the future. Yeah, Rodney could have like some future medicine. Like take this pill, you'll heal.
Yeah, like a tricorder.
Yeah, right.
Or the pill here, like McCoy's dialysis medicine, or kidney medicine from Star Trek 4.
It's like they don't have to cut that out and replace the kidneys. Just take this pill. You're fine. It's all good.
It'll be all better.
Yeah, it's all good.
That must be how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What'd you think of this episode?
It was a little rough for me. I liked it, but it was a little hard to watch. It felt rushed. I really did like that we got to see he and Hemmings have a little bit of a relationship. I wish it would have been in the real timeline, because I do want to see them like become a thing. Like I was like, oh, finally, because it's coming, but we won't get to see it because we only got 2 episodes left and
three more.
3 episodes left.
Yeah, but still,
and we're not going to get there. No, but that's where they were going to go. So it was nice that we got to see what it would look like.
Yeah.
So but I liked it. What'd you think?
First, do you have a time sled parking spot rating for us?
Oh, see, last week's episode was a 7 for both of us, right?
Yeah.
I would unfortunately have to take this one down to like a 4 or 5. I'm dancing between the two. I'll say 5.
Okay.
I'll say 5.
All right.
Because it had some really cool moments, but there's just so many things that I just didn't like about it. And so many little cheesy things, like all the running he did. It was like, why would you need to show that? Like, just cut and show him at the next scene. You don't have to like cut this little 3 seconds splice of him sprinting. It's weird.
They put the Tom Cruise reference in there at the beginning. Tom Cruise runs in every movie he's in.
Movie.
So right. I kind of like the running here. Like tie it together.
Okay, you made it make sense.
Support it. I support it.
I'm going to be happy that you said that. I'm going to give it a 5 then, because maybe they were making a point. I don't think they were. But
Me either.
That'd be cool if they did it on purpose.
I agree. I like this episode overall. Again, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with everything you said. There's plot holes, full of plot holes, but I like, just like in the last episode, the World War II episode, I liked how he came back to the future and the future had been changed. So he had to turn around and go right back to the past to fix it again. Same thing happens here, basically. We just get more time in 2007. I like that he came back and had to deal with that. Like, I love the idea of this episode. I love the plot.
Yeah.
I don't love the plot holes, but I love the plot. I love the concept. I love the 80s references. Honestly, we get a ton of them. And they're always thrown in at random times. I still like them. I think they were cool. Yeah. And when the second episode went to the 1970s, and I said, I don't like the 70s setting. I want them to go back much further than that. 70s is too recent. Yes.
You said it was too close to 2007. Not enough has changed.
Right. But I really like the 1980s, the 1989 setting.
Honestly, in the episode, we don't get to see that much of 89. Because it's very, we don't, like when we were in the 70s episode, it was very set in the 70s. This was all out in like a desert or on random back roads. So it doesn't feel necessarily like 89. It just feels like,
like a small town. Feels like
a small town. Yeah. Which could be anywhere. So you don't get to make that connection as much.
I do like small towns though. So maybe that's what I liked about it, was the small town feel. So, but I like this one overall. There are definitely plot holes that really, really hurt it here. My time sled parking spot, 1 out of 9. I actually gave it the exact same as you. I gave it a 5. Like, it's not as good as 7, but there have been worse episodes of this show than this. So,
for sure.
Yeah. It's just hard for you and I to get past the time sleds and how it functions.
And we're nerds about time travel, and we want it to make as much sense as we can. Yeah. We know you can never make time travel make 100% sense. It just doesn't work. Yeah. But in this show, they just don't even try. Like they're just like, all the rules are like, nah, it doesn't matter. We can do whatever we want. It'll be fine. Change that. The future won't change, but change that, and it's a whole alternate world now. It's just so all over the place. Yeah. So
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. So middle of the road type episode. A slight positive to this one.
Right. Yeah.
I would say.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Good stuff. Do you have a description for next week's episode?
Yeah, next week's episode, episode 7, Lost Voyage, which aired Saturday, June 27th, 1998. June 27th is my son's birthday, by the way.
Okay.
So I was excited to see that date pop up. Dean Cook goes back in time to July 4th, 1939 to sink the SS Empress of the Americas, a passenger ship holding millions in gold bars, then hopping back to the future and salvaging the gold with deep water submersible technology. This one actually sounds kind of cool.
Can I tell you the Wikipedia description for this?
Well, please.
Because it gives it gives a little more information. Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly different. Like you told me things that I did not know because I haven't read that TV guide description yet.
Okay.
So this one says, on board the transatlantic cruise liner Empress of the Americas in 1939, Logan and Hemmings battle hijackers from the future seeking to steal her cargo of gold bars. They are aided by Hemmings' future grandmother.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. That's better. That's a better description.
Interesting tidbit there.
I hope this isn't one of those shows where they start to find their stride right before they get canceled.
So here's the creator of the show, Mark Verheiden. This is what he says after the cancellation of the show. We were just getting our sea legs story-wise with our last episode, which was a sweet story about Don Stark's character Matuzak trying to reconnect with his teenage son. But we were canceled as that episode was wrapping production, and that, as they say, was that. So, yes, it sounds like they were just figuring it out when they got canceled. And we will never see that episode because they actually filmed 4 episodes that never aired. And as near as I can tell, they're not available anywhere. So there were actually 13 filmed. We got 9.
Oh, man.
I know.
Be cool if we could find those.
I have been looking, trying to track them down. The internet is not helpful.
Yeah, not always.
So anyway, yes, the creator of the show agrees with you. It sounds like they were just starting to figure it out.
Because I was reading ahead on some of the descriptions, and you can see the stories they're getting a little deeper, a little richer, maybe.
Yes, I agree. They sound better.
A little more connected to the characters and not just Freak of the Week stuff. So
yeah. Hey, before we go,
what's up?
You're wearing is that Eschaton t-shirt.
Amazing board game. Board game.
What is it? I've never heard of it.
So in Eschaton, each player plays a cult who is trying to bring about the end of the world by winning the favor of the Dark One. So basically, you're on like an old, I'll say, European style map, and you're trying to grow your cult across the map before you draw cards during the game. Before you draw the card called Armageddon, which immediately ends the game, and then you do your point total. Everybody dies, but you as the cult leader get to sit at the right hand of the Dark One, so you win. But the game is just really fun, and it gets pretty cutthroat. It's a deck building game, so you're buying cards to build your deck and to do things and take actions in the game. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorites. Yeah,
right.
Highly recommend it.
Sounds like a fantasy, like medieval fantasy type of idea. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Cool. Maybe we can play it sometime.
For sure. Yeah, I'm down anytime.
Cool. All right. Well, hey, this has been fun. This was a fun episode to talk about.
Yeah, I liked it.
The goofier they are, the more fun they are to discuss. Gotta tell you.
Yeah.
So appreciate everybody out there listening. Thanks for following us. Make sure you subscribe and like and just listen, and also tell all your friends.
Yeah,
trust me,
please.
they want to know about this.
They do. If they're nerds like us, they want to know.
Yeah, lots of good convo here, and you definitely don't want to leave anyone in the dark. So tell your friends, spread the word.
Yes, just do it.
Get it out there. So thanks for listening. I have been your host, Rob.
I've been your other host, Aaron, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, everyone. Good to go. Your voice is clear.
Yes, it is. Very clear. Okay. All right.
Nice.
You want me to kick us off?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Dean Cook goes back in time to July 4th. What?
Is Dean Cook really in this one?
That's what.
Is that his name?
It says Dean Cook. Who's Dean Cook?
I don't know. I'm thinking of Dean Cain. My bad. I'm gonna edit. That would have been awesome. No,
you know, leave that in.
The perk to me doing most of the editing here is I can edit all the garbage that I say out, and you'll never know.
Nope, never know.